Hello and welcome back to another video on a mobile app that I'm going to show you how to create using no code on this platform called Kodular. Kodular is a platform that enables you to create mobile apps without coding at all. So the app that we're going to create in this video is the BMI calculator. BMI is body mass index. I'll not get into the details of what BMI is, but let's quickly see what this app will look like once you follow through this tutorial. So for calculating BMI, you need three parameters. Two by default, which is the weight and height, but also in which system do you want to calculate is also available in this app. So let me just select let's do weight in kilograms and height in centimeters, and then I'm going to enter the weight. This is an example weight. This is not my weight. My weight is significantly higher. Yeah, once you enter the height and weight, I'll just do calculate and it should show you the result. Right, so the BMI is 23.15, and for this score, I'm considered as normal or healthy weight. And this is obtained from the CDC website. Let me quickly hide my phone. Yep, so this is where the data is coming from for the calculation that we have, right? So yes, with this being the demo and a reference for what we have to create by the end of this tutorial, let's get going. So the first step that we follow is obviously to create the UI on Kodular. So let's go. So the first step is to create the user interface, and we have to create a project before that. So if you followed my previous videos, you know how to do this. So let me just do BMI calculator and say next, and fill the options. So let me just pick dark and keep the version to probably, let's do 29, and just click on finish, and this will load the UI. Before I jump into creating the UI elements, let's quickly do the overview of what we need. We need one field for taking the weight from the user. We need one field for the height and one drop down that we need, and apart from that, we need the result label, and along with the result label, we also need the interpretation label as well, where we tell them if it is normal or if it is obese, etc. And after that, we also need a loading spinner which will show before the result is out. And what else do we need? We need, yes, along with this, we need the BMI calculator extension, which was released recently on 26th of August by this guy called Kiran. There are a bunch of extensions like this available in the community website of Kodular, which I highly recommend for you to check out to get ideas on what other types of apps you can create. So we will use this extension as well. You can go down and download the extension from here, and yeah, from here on I will jump into creating the UI, and that is going to be in fast forward, so bear with me just to keep this video short and concise. You can pause the video to see what elements I'm dragging and dropping and using to create this application. So if you are ready, I am also ready. Let's get started. Great. So I think that's pretty much it. I have hidden the result fields here and added all the other fields in the items. I have also added the text, which is weight in kilograms and height in centimeters, meters, and also pounds and inches. So with this, we are done creating the UI. And whenever you are creating the interface, make sure you label the buttons properly so that when you are using the blocks, it is much more easier for you to remember than button 1 and button 1 copy, of course. So I'm just going to rename this one as well to calculate. And yeah, now we are ready to create the blocks is how we do all the logic for the application. So yep, let's quickly jump into blocks and yeah, and get this done with. And yes, so that marks the end of the tutorial, and these blocks should give you the exact demo that I showed. So let me just quickly walk through. For when we click reset, I'm essentially setting all the values that we changed through the process to empty, and I'm hiding the result blocks, right? And I'm also showing that all the fields have been emptied at the end of doing all of these. And when I click on calculate, what we are doing is checking if the fields are empty, and if they are empty, it jumps to the else block and shows that you have to enter the weight and height to get the BMI. And yes, and then we have multiple if else blocks where we are checking if the user has selected one of the three choices of the metric system that he wants to get the BMI calculated in. So we have the ones in kilograms and centimeters, then we move on to kilograms and meters, and then pounds and inches. So this block in the purple color will take care of calculating the BMI with the required formula. And you can also use the math block and find a block to do the math if you don't want to use this particular extension, but this will simplify the process. You just input the weight and height to it, and it does the whole thing. And at the end of it, we are calculating the result, and whichever bracket it fits into, we are just displaying the same to the user. And then the final step for you to do is test, connect to the companion app from Kodular, and see if this works normally. And the link for this extension is in the description below for you to download and import it in your project. So yes, if you've learned something from this tutorial, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely motivates me to do more of such tutorials. If you have any ideas for apps that you think I need to try on Kodular, please let me know in the comment section below. We'll be more than happy to try them out. And yeah, if you have any questions, do drop them. I'll get back to you. And yes, that's it for now. Peace.